Well, this week also marks 6 months since the Afghan government collapsed and the Taliban took control of the country. The group, officially known as the Islamic Emirate, has not been recognized by a single foreign government. It's been shut off from international banking and funding, on which the previous administration relied on to pay public salaries and keep the economy afloat. Soraya Leni has sent this report from Kabul.
Sayyid Abdullah used to walk this path every day, but now he has few places to go, except back home. He lost his construction job after the collapse of the Afghan government.
Back then, I used to make about $7 or $8 a day. Now I don't get a cent. We're all out of work.
Abdullah shows us around his house.
This is the shower and also the kitchen. See, we have few dishes. This is our gas bottle, which is finished. And with this, we sometimes fetch water for tea. We have a little bit of chickpeas left and some dal, which we can add to rice.
Most of the day there's no power. There's only one small heater and an outside toilet.
It's not as though we built this place in 6 months or a year. It took us 7 years to build this, and it's still not finished.
Abdullah's case isn't isolated.
This is one of the poorest areas in Kabul. There are no shopping malls, fancy apartments or even restaurants. In short, there's no development. And residents say even though trillions of dollars were spent in Afghanistan over the past 20 years, none of it ended up here.
In this hilltop neighbourhood, people like Abdullah say they prefer their former meagre salaries to handouts and aid. But they may not have a choice. 75% of the previous government's budget came from foreign grants. And since August, donors such as the US have refused to bankroll a state led by the Taliban. At the busiest women's hospital in Afghanistan, most staff, including midwives, have only received 2 of the past 6 months' pay.
About 2 months' salary for our respected doctors was unpaid by the previous government. The Islamic Emirate paid that because those staff are the most necessary. They work around the clock, 24 hours a day. And then just a few days ago, the International Red Cross paid this month's salary.
And since the Taliban took power, they're under more pressure now than before.
Previously, a lot of people didn't want to go to a public hospital. They wanted to go private because they had the chance. They had money to pay for the services. But now more people are coming to public hospitals. The price of medication has also risen a lot, so some people can't afford to go elsewhere.
Access to proper health care is a matter of life and death. And Human Rights Watch estimates Afghanistan has the highest maternal mortality rate in Asia. Doctors say already too many women and babies are dying because of the country's poor healthcare system. And they're scared, knowing the worse things become, the fewer lives they can save. Soraya Leni, TRT World, Kabul.
Well, hardship and instability have also defined life in Lebanon. As the country grapples with a financial meltdown, it's seen a surge in kidnapping cases. Families are terrified, and experts say not much can be done to prevent it.